Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the 14 Eagle Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host tonight. We hope you guys had a great, very productive week. A lot of good things going on the 14 Eagles platform. And we just want to, be very thankful that you're participating with our family. But what we need you to do, guys, is invite your friends and families to these calls. Let them see it for themselves. Let them be the person. Let them decide for themselves if this is something they want to do. 14 Eagles is probably the most powerful gifting platform that you're going to find right now. And we don't swing as many of our friends and families to come and see this thing as possible. Because the things that we've been talking about for the last 10 years are starting to really manifest. You're starting to see it more in the prices of gas and food and stuff like that there. And now this is the time to really help our friends and family. So, again, invite your friends to the 14 Eagles platform and let them see it for themselves. We'll do all the heavy lifting for you. That being said, Brian, you got the floor.
All right, fantastic. And again, I'd like to welcome you to the Thursday night call. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here, and we really, really appreciate that. First off, real quick, just want to let everybody know that the gifting process is going very well. I'd like to commend those that are helping others to get through the gifting process and showing them how to use it, how to get set up and everything. That's great. You're doing a fantastic job. So I just commend you guys to keep it up, keep doing what you're doing. I know that the holidays are coming up, and that's when things tend to slow down, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're getting ready to go into a new year, and it's going to be a powerful, powerful new year. Trust me on that, okay? So now, what I want to do at this point, real quick, let me do this real quick. Get this set up here. What I want to do is just to get you familiar with the 14 Eagles community website. Everything that you want to know about the 14 Eagles community is right here on this website. And so if you really take the time to go through this website, there's some very good things on here that can help you, that will get you acclimated to what 14 Eagles is really all about. And, because as we've said in the past, 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform, okay? We're a community. We're a virtual community. And one of the main things that we like to share, in reference to the community itself, is right here on our home page. On our home page, if you scroll down on our community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com, and on here you'll see our welcome. And on our welcome, if you read through this, it'll give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about, okay? And I really, really encourage you to read this, go through it, read it a couple of times. It's not very long, okay? And it's really giving you the perspective that 14 Eagles is a community. It's a grassroots, community-based type platform. And yes, we do have a gifting platform, but that's not all of it, okay? And so, we really want you to understand what this is all about, not just the gifting part of it, because there's plenty of gifting programs out here, but there's none of them like 14 Eagles, and none of them do what 14 Eagles does, and none of them have stood the test of time like 14 Eagles has. And if you read through our welcome, and once you see how our process goes, then you'll see why we've been around longer than any other gifting platform that's out there right now, okay? Now, one thing that I like to point out to you is that we have partnered with other people as well, other companies, because, see, we're here at our community, we like to get rid of the competition. We don't like competition with each other. We don't have to compete with one another. We can work together, because that's what it's all about, working together. And so we've got one of the companies that we've partnered with is Dynamic Trio. And right here on our community website, you'll see the Fund Me 24/7 tab, which is a part of the Dynamic Trio organization. And the reason why we partnered with Dynamic Trio is because their platforms that they have a trilogy of platforms, 3 of them. And their platforms are, their philosophies behind their platforms is the same as 14 Eagles. We're here to help people get out of debt and to eradicate poverty. That's what it's all about. And we're doing it as a community. So there was no need for us to compete with one another. So we chose to come together and work together. Okay? So we really encourage you to take a look at one of their platforms, Fund Me 24/7 platform. Take a good look at that and see what they're doing. See how 14 Eagles can meld with the Fund Me 24/7 platform. It can be a very, very powerful 1-2 punch to get rid of debt and to wipe out poverty. Also, they have the Feed Me 24/7 platform as well, which is a feeder system to the Fund Me 24/7 platform. Powerful, powerful stuff, okay? And we're not talking about you coming out your pocket with a whole bunch of money, okay? It's all designed for these things to work together synergistically, okay, as a community. Okay? And you'll see how it goes as you study the community website. Also, we have Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, which is SETS for short. Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, SETS, has taken us to a whole nother level in our partnerships with other companies, because with them, they are literally building communities from the ground up, okay, with their technology. They're taking everyday trash that people throw away and turning it into material, building material, furniture, clothing, you name it, they're making it, okay? And they're taking it from the waste that people just throw away, that they take for granted, just throw it in the trash. And they're turning that also into renewable energy, okay? Bringing people's electric bills down. So, I mean, it's just a powerful and incredible thing that's going on with SETS. And so we really want you to take a look at what our partners are doing in that realm, because not only are they building communities from the ground up here in the United States, but they're also building up other countries as well. And so we can take part into that. So you want to, take a look at that, go to their website, and see how you can get involved with that as well. Also, we have what is called the Hyper Community. It's a community which is at a grassroots level, but they have taken it to a whole nother level. And so we want you to also take a look at that. Unfortunately, they just did a transition on their platform, so we have to get this changed so you'll be able to see it. Right now it's not working because they changed over into another platform, but we'll get that rectified for you so you'll be able to see that as well. But this right here, this hyper community is taking it to a whole nother level as it pertains to virtual communities. This is taking you and giving you an education on the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. So if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency and the blockchain, fear not, because this will give you all the education that you need, as well as help you financially in the process, okay? And you don't have to know anything about cryptocurrency or blockchain. Powerful, powerful stuff. So, and then we have other companies that we have partnered with as well that are dealing. What is it? I just lost the name of it, and I don't have it up on my screen. Legacy sharing. That's what I was trying to think of. Legacy sharing, which they are paying people to do good. Have you ever heard of that before? Paying people to do good. Just the everyday good stuff that you already do, they're going to put you in a position where they will pay you to continue doing good for other people. Now, is that incredible or what? Okay, I'm telling you, you have never seen some of the things that we have here for you at the 14 Eagles community. So we really want you to take heed and check out what's going on. And but here's the thing. Mindset is the key. This is what we're looking for. People with a certain mindset, right? We're here to try to change people's mentality. If we can change your mentality, get you away from thinking about money all the time and the bills that you have to pay, but if we get you to expand your thinking, expand your consciousness, your conscious awareness, then we can focus more on the community itself, okay? And if we can focus more on the community, guess what? Everything else seems to prosper. Okay? If we help the community to grow and just go through the process of building a community and using our gifting platform and our partners, then money becomes no issue. Paying your bills become no issue. You know, all that financial worry and stress becomes no issue. But it all starts with us individually, coming together to work with one another. So what I want to do real quick before we go any further, I have a small video that I want you to see. We have a video row on our community website, on our homepage, just below the welcome on our homepage. And this is one of the videos that's on there. I encourage you to look at this video as many times as you need to put you in the right frame of mind. Check out what this video talks about.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere with anyone at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right. That to me is a very powerful video. And I hope you really understood what that video was saying. I hope it resonates with you, okay? Because, we have to be connectors. We are people. We are human beings all around this world. And in order for us to be to our best, we have to connect with one another. We don't live on this planet alone. We're not by ourselves. So there's no need to be by ourselves. We're here to connect with each other and to live and to do for each other. That's what it's all about. That's what being here is all about. So that's why we tell you to come to our community website, check out our video row on our homepage. Go through these videos, all right? And if you can go through these videos, I challenge you. There's only a few of them here. If you can go through each one of these videos, they're very short, less than 10 minutes, each one of them. And if you can go through these videos and walk away with the same mindset that you came to watch with, then it's not for you. But if you can watch these videos and walk away and be inspired, have your mental state change and your conscious awareness to expand, then this is the place for you. This is the place for you. And if you don't do anything else, even if you don't get involved with 14 Eagles at all, that's okay. We encourage you to at least sign up for our newsletter, okay? Get the information that's coming out that we send out on a weekly basis. One of the things that we send out every Tuesdays is a video of the week. And the videos of the week that we've been sending out here lately is really, really eye-opening information that you normally don't get, okay, from mainstream media and from the corporate structure. So understand, we're here to educate, we're here to connect you with others, and we're here to become prosperous through building a virtual community. And how do we do that? We do that with the start of our platform that we have. So take a look at our presentation. You can find, before I do that, you can find this presentation on our community website on the tab at the 14 Eagles video, okay, right here on this tab. So here's the presentation for the gifting platform. Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business, it's not a corporation, it's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. In step 2, you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7 totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30 totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100 totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest is growing. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you, for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200, totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names that are presented to you, for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250, totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest, for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she, if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website, and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple 4-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless. So there you have it. 14 Eagles in a nutshell. That's our gifting platform, and it's right here on the community website. You don't have to try to explain this to anybody. All you have to do is bring them to the community website located at www.14eaglesden.com. Click on the 14 Eagles video tab, and let people watch the video. Okay? They can see how the platform works for themselves. And then right below the video are all the instructions on how to sign up and get started with the platform. You can help those people walk through this process to get started. Okay? This is all about people working together. Everybody helping each other within a community, a virtual community. And see, one thing I've always said, in a virtual community, we can do whatever we want to do. You know, we decide what to do in our own communities virtually. See, unlike in the real world, we're being dictated to by governments and corporations on what we can and cannot do. But in the virtual world, we can do what we want to do. And so what 14 Eagles is trying to do right now through a virtual community is to build up the community, create our own economic status within our own virtual community, and then bridge that gap to the real world so we can go and affect change in the real world. Nobody has to tell us what to do. We can do this on our own, okay? And so that's why money is not the issue. But a lot of times people talk about, well, I can't do anything with $2. $2, that, you know, I can't do anything with $2, a $2 gift, okay? Those are people that are looking at this the wrong way, okay? They're taking a small amount and thinking that it can't do anything. Well, it's not the amount that's doing anything. It's the people that are doing it, okay? But if you take small numbers and you build it through a community, you put it into a building and thriving community, then things can happen. And the small numbers become big numbers. See, we have to think big. Listen to this.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Well, you do this every day for 31 days. Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40. And in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
All right. Now, does that make sense? Okay. What do you think about a penny doubling every day? Do you believe that that could happen? Do you believe that a penny could double every day and bring that kind of money? Well, see, most people don't believe that. That's why most people don't get it, right? But see, but one thing that is true, numbers don't lie. Math is an exact science, see? So the focus is not on the penny, but the compounding of the penny. That's what brings prosperity. That's what brings wealth. Not the penny itself, but the compounding of the penny. So everybody's looking at $2 in a gifting platform where we're giving money away. Because understand, we don't make money here at 14 Eagles. We give it away, right? So people think that they can't make money in a gifting platform. Well, guess what? You're right. You can't make money because we don't make money. All we do is give it away and people receive the blessings that we give. So just thinking that you're trying to make money puts you in the wrong mindset. The key is building a community, okay? Working with one another. And if we do that organically, the money automatically comes. It automatically comes. You don't have to do anything. So that's why we say, look, put yourself in a position where money is chasing you instead of you going out here trying to chase money. Money is just a tool. It's just a tool to help with the means of getting things done. That's it. It's just one of the tools in our tool belt. But unfortunately, in reality, our governments and corporations, they use that tool over our heads. And they give us the scarcity of that money, so we're always begging for more. Instead of it automatically coming to us, we're out here searching for it and trying to get it. That's the wrong mentality. And we're going to change that mentality here at 14 Eagles. So just to take us out and to close this, I just want to show you this real quick before we close out. Okay? This has become one of my favorite tunes here lately. And I hope you like it too.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe money keeps coming to me. It's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. More than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. Feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. Plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to pay, with plenty left over to give away. One day it's coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. Just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Come on, come on, come on. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
Is money coming to you? Do you believe that it's coming to you? See, that should be the #1 hit on the charts. Money is coming to me. And the only way that we can really get that to happen is to build a community of like-minded individuals. And see, and guess what? All we want to do is just give it away. Give it away. Because if you give it away, guess what happens? It comes back in abundance. That's a universal principle, y'all. So, hey, look, I know this is a different type of presentation. You've probably never seen anything like this before. But, hey, we're here at 14 Eagles. We're here to unite. We're here to change your thinking. We're here to grow. Try to expand your consciousness. That's what it's all about. It's not about the money. It's about us. It's about the people. So with that being said, I want to bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. Without him, 14 Eagles wouldn't be here. Oh, I say that every day. And so, Greg, you want to come on up? Unmute, brother.
Sure. Great call. I love that too, man. I love that little song. I'll be sitting here rocking.
I'll be over here.
Yeah, I'll be rocking. Well, I love it, man. That's what everybody should be listening to on their way to work. I tell you, whatever what you're doing, just listen to that every day. You'll be fine. Again, like I said, family, listen, we have fun here. We love what we do. This is probably the most amazing platform you will ever see when it comes to gifting. Don't believe us. Like Brian always says, don't believe a word we say. Just have your friends and family come to the calls themselves. Let them check it out for themselves and let them decide for themselves if this is the right thing for them. Because if they have a pulse and their heartbeat is beating to help save the world, this will be the place for them. Brian, back to you. Love it.
Fantastic, fantastic. And again, we're here every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These calls are recorded, so if somebody you invited could not show, that's okay. You know, we leave no stone unturned. Send them this video. Send them the recording of this presentation so they can see what we do here at 14 Eagles. And when they get it, have them to send it to somebody else, and so on and so forth. We need to spread the word. 14 Eagles is here, and we're a community, and we're growing. No matter how fast or slow, we're going to grow, okay? And we're putting ourselves in a position where the money is chasing us instead of us chasing the money. They can come right here to the community website at the Contact Us tab. They can click right on this tab, and it'll put you right into the webinar on Thursday nights. If you can't get on the computer, then call in at the call-in number right here. Just call right on in. We have a sizzle call number. If you don't know really how to talk about 14 Eagles, no problem. Take this sizzle call number, put it in your phone, put in this PIN number right here, and give them the phone and let them listen to a small recording about 14 Eagles, okay, and what we're about. You don't have to say anything. And then if they have any questions you can't answer, no problem. Just email us at controltower@14eagles.com. Or you can also call us on our member service number, 301-684-1216. Give us a call. If someone doesn't answer, no problem. Just leave a message, and we'll definitely get back to you, okay? We'll definitely get back to you. People are shocked when we call them back. They are shocked. I can hear it in their voice sometimes. And then they're shocked sometimes when we answer the phone. They don't think a little small gifting platform has a phone number that you can actually call and talk to somebody. So, but that's what we are. We're different, okay? And we're different on purpose, okay? With a purpose. So, with that being said, I thank you for coming. For those of you that could make it, like I said, you could be anywhere, but you chose to be here, And we really, really appreciate that. And for those of you looking at the video, we appreciate you as well. Okay? We thank you, and thank you for your attention to what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. So with that being said,